there'll be things we're going to do today. So there are 8 types of chart introduced from Google Materials website, Google Materials design website, that show the most common data charts that have been widely used for show different data. Okay, different data and the information. And let's begin with, I'm gonna to put this link on side of the video, so you can directly get the image from the Google Materials website. So let's try to copy image, and then right click when you find this image, right click copy image, and we'll open XD. So in XD document, click the first icon here to show the first template is iPhone 10 and 10s, and also 11 Pro. So once you got the first page, and you can start to paste this image, Command V to paste this image. And also you wanted this one to be half the size. Okay, so you want to go to the property setting here on the top right corner here, and after this width, so this should show the 1520 pixels. So just put after this put /2, so we do reduce the size, and I put on the side. So just give us some way to understanding it. Okay, so let's begin with the first one. So the first one is line-based chart. So to create a line, to create a continuous line, the better option will be P. So hit a P and click this to draw the line. Okay. And once you finish, and click somewhere else, and or hit a V to switch to the other place, so to deselect. Okay, you can also using the most effective way, so Command Shift A to deselect. So but next we're going to actually need to select it, and we're going to change the border color to kind of like a similar, a little bit blue, purple color. And also the size for this one, we change this one to, how about 3 for, visibility, so we can see this one on the screen a little bit better. So what next we're going to do is to create a fundamental chart here. So from here, we just click the title here, Command D. So we completed this one. So it's one pair of, of this chart 1. All right, so let's move to the next one. We're going to do the bar chart. So basically the bar chart is a 4-bar, and how we can do this is, let's go to continue that. So we're going to do you can using A and 1 click to create a new artboard with the same size. So remember what we're going to do is the bar chart here. Okay, so the bar chart. And then it's basically it's a 4-bar. So what we're gonna do is using the line tool here. So remember the first one we're using P, the path tool, or pen tool. So the second one we're using line tool because this is basically a full line here. Okay, so hit line L, draw a line here. Okay. So this one, we need to make this one a little bit bigger. So it's bar, and we're going to make this one kind of like about 20. If you do a full screen size. Okay. So then what we're going to do is Command R and repeat it 4 times. Command R and drag this green bar and repeat it 4 times, and also hover to the center, and to make a nice balance. Okay, something like that. Okay, so then we're going to ungroup this grid. So it's click this button, ungroup. All right. So once you ungroup, you can change this one to a different length. Okay, I'm going to bring this one down a little bit. And group. Remember, you're going to click the point. Okay, make sure that you select the point. So give them a different length. All right, and then we're gonna go here to Command D to copy this preparation. So while we do this is to create animation, we need two images. We need two artboards, or two stage to create the prototype. So what the strategy here is, we're gonna do this one for all the 8 panels all at once. Okay, and so we totally generate 16 panels, and then we do the adjustment. And so you are learning the auto-animate in the same time, so that I believe this one will help you get more understanding, okay, of this concept. What next is we're going to hit A, click point, so create the third version, the 3. This is a bar very similar, so we just basically just go here to copy this one here. So as you can see, XD is truly amazing new software with very good, concept and the design. So when you select this object from this art panel, so you go to Command C and then go here. You don't have to worry about the precision. By directly Command V, what you got is directly the same position. Okay, exactly same position. So here we have a little bit different, control here is this, the background, the slightly 2-color, static bar is 2 colors. So actually that would be, we're gonna do this to adjustment this one to 2 colors. So let's just try to adjustment this one to 2 different length. Okay, this one a little bit shorter. Okay, so and then we're going to give this one this brighter color. Okay, so what next is we're going to do Command V again to bring this image again, but this time we're going to send this one, send those 4 chart send to the back. Okay, so right click and send to back. So as you can see, the shortcut will be the same as Illustrator. So just send this one back. Okay. Also wanted to find the color. You can also get the color from here to directly find the color. So we can have this one image. Okay. So for those 4, those color, we can also match the same color here. So get the color. All right. So now what's next is we're going to do the same thing, click the top left corner and hit Command D to click the title and hit Command D to duplicate this panel. All right, so let's go move to the next. Okay, so try to do this one a little bit faster because they are quite a similar concept. So what next is we're going to hit A, click the panel. Okay, so there will be basically 4 lines. So we can try kind of like just reuse those 4. We can actually reuse all of this. Okay, so Command C, Command V here. To show the difference, we're going to give this one a little bit different color. How about a little bit blue? Okay, so what's the difference is we're going to select the background of those layers and change this one to how about a 3. And then we'll give this one a different color, the same color as this one. Okay, so now let's see, we are going to align those bar. So align to top. Okay, so all right. So also this to align to the middle first. So we may need to do some adjustment for those line to match the concept. Okay, so let's change this one bar to kind of get there. Okay, so in this one, you don't have really to draw a rectangle to do anything. So it's basically just the stroke. Okay, just a line, a pass. So that's also easy to do the animation. Okay. So what's next is we're gonna go to duplicate this one. So Command D, duplication. So let's move to number 5. So this is area map. So it's very similar to the line map. So we're gonna do go there to copy this line. Okay, so copy these elements here and then move to the current arbors. You may see that those connections. So by doing things, doing the similar operation or task as a group, you're training yourself to be better on this, because the quantity, and in this you might teaching. I believe the quantity. So then you do something massive, you definitely will get a good result. So we have this one here. To create the background, the shade color, so you want to do is Command C, Command V. So we basically have a copy. So, but for this one, we're going to continue that shapes. So hit P. So to continue to draw these elements, you may want to hold the Shift when you see the guideline. Okay, so then we're gonna give this one border color, but I'll give this one fill color. So we're gonna fill with the this purple color. Okay, also we want to send this one to back as well. So the shortcut is Command Shift left square bracket. Okay, left bracket. All right. So we got this one here, and then what you need to do next is just do Command D to duplicate. All right. So let's move to the next. So this is very simple one. It's called a timeline. So you really, those type of work, most of the commonly using for players. You play music, you play videos, you show the progress, and show the total time duration. So this one is quite simple, but let's try to build this one fast. Okay, so we basically we're going to draw the line. You will need 3 circles. Okay, so hit E for ellipse. So create a circle. Hold Shift to draw a circle. Okay, and then we'll give this one circle, no border, and the fill color with the purple color. All right. So then we're going to hold Option. So and Shift to have a duplication. Okay, you know that Option is for create a duplication. Well, Shift is constrain the move. So make this one move horizontally. So we're using the same pattern here. So then we're going to draw the line, draw the timeline. So at this time, you will need to more dedicated and focus view. So it's very important to select those 3 points and remember that the shortcut for doing this more precisely control is Command 3. Command 3. So we zoom in, and then we're going to create a line segment. So it's L, and we'll try to find this one, the center. You will see the highlight area here. So just go there, drag the line, and move to here when you see the cross line. So we're going to use the same color as we can see here, and give this one 2 points. Okay, so this will show the progress. Okay, so definitely you can decorate this one and to give them a different color. It's a really useful one. Okay, so then we select this page and Command D. So we have this duplication here. So we only have 2 left. So let's just continue to build those 2. So the first one, hit A. You repeat the process. This concept. The whole process of learning is you follow this guideline. You have this continually repeat concept again and again until some point say, I totally remember it, I know it. But at that time, it's just you feel that you can do it. So when we do the 8 duplication, 8 practice, you definitely want to do 8. Just follow the guideline. Okay, so you're not missing. You're not do 5, do 7. You do 8. Okay, so that will ensure that you got enough practice, enough repeat. That will help you to really become an expert on this maybe small, maybe big topic or task. Okay, so let's go continue that. So we're gonna do using P to draw any of this continually line elements. So just go here. So that's a different chart. Okay, we'll hold the Shift key, try to get there. Okay, add this one to connect. And then Command Shift A to deselect. So then you can draw a new one without to change the older stuff. So it's a totally new one. So hit I to get a color. And then uncheck the border, so we don't use a border here. So this one is the same. So give this one fill color, and then you can pick any color you like to fill this part. And maybe try a little bit different color. Okay, so we got this type of a chart, and then we just move to the next. So click the title, Command D. Okay. So that will be the last one. Is called a waterfall. Okay, so hit A, click that. Well, it's essentially just a bunch of a bar. So we just move to the bar chart. So the second one, and then just copy a bunch of other things and then move around. So to how we can quickly get there, in this field, you want to do Command 0 to see all the content here. And then you go to move to the second one, just copy the whole thing here, and then click the reactive, the current work panel, and the Command 3. So this one will show the, highlight the current, or enlarge the current work surface. Okay, so go here with Command V. Okay, so well, basically that's just a little bit shorter version of everything. Maybe we need to have one more duplication to match the style. So we create one more here. So we see the guideline. So once you got the time, you see all the purple number to show that they have the same space. So this is a very good option. All right, bring this one higher, and this one higher. Okay, so basically when we do the animation, those things will be moved. Okay, so let's try to have duplication on this one as well. So Command 0, we have all those charts. Let me just not delete that. Okay, so we have all the 8 charts that from the Google Materials Design recommended the most common data chart. So let's try to do a modification that also want to show how we can do the auto-animate. So back to the first 2 page, and we select the second one and hit the Command 3. You can select both, and so enlarge this one to move to 3 to match the view. But let's just from here. So on the second one, we're going to show the dynamic chart. So you want to hit the V. Double click reactive this to show the dynamic data, and those data need to change. So what you're going to do is go to give this one a different change to show those transition. Okay, so one recommendation is you move this one only when you hold Shift key. When you move, hold the Shift key to move this one horizontally, or you just go here to change one Y number. So this will ensure this data is more kind of like follow the data chart. Okay, so using this one to adjustment. Okay, and then this one let's go here. because in the non-data chart, it feels like there are some limitations, so we cannot get the fully straight move. So it's recommended that you go here, just change the y axis, means upside, means the vertical data. Okay. So in this one, we change the vertical data. So and then so let's see the how we can do the transition. So what you can do is go to the prototype mode and to create auto-animate to create things between those two. But let's try to do this one to see the two different mode in a regular transition. So in a regular transition, we wanted to create this one to move. For example, you have this page, and then when you click, you move to the second page, and then on this page you click and you bring back. So we create a simple transition here. So let's go select this one, and you can go here to click the play button, desktop preview, but also recommended that you do command return. So we directly get this view. So let's see that what's the transition. It's not really a database or chart-based transition. It is more like a page transition. So it's just very simple. We cannot see any transition between those two artwork. Okay, so it's not animated. So let's see the setting, what we can do to really make using the new function to create auto-animate transition. So what you need to do here is go to the interaction panel here to change the type to auto-animate, the second one from the top, and then click this blue, the other line here as well to change this one to auto-animate as well. So then let's try that setting. So now when you click, you will see those data transition here to show the animation between those, show the transition. Okay, show the point-based transition. So it's very real feeling, of this. It's kind of like what we want. Okay, so you can also increasing the duration, so to a little bit, longer time to see the changes. So that's, for example, I give this one to 0.4 seconds. Okay, so this one 0.4 seconds as well. Okay, and then see the preview. So a little bit slow, but it's a beautiful transition. Okay, so it's a project-based, it's object-based. So when you have a two chart and you can move simultaneously, so it's gonna be, it feels more quite beautiful. So let's move to this page. On this page, we're gonna do some adjustment. So we're gonna do quickly go back to design mode. So it's Control and Tab key, but you can also just go to the design, click the design. So, in most cases that will be easier. So here we're going to adjustment the second bar here to show some difference. Okay, to change the data, change the chart, to show different data set. Okay, so and then the next will be the same. Go to prototype, and where this one to page 2. Okay, so you will see this one is automatically remember what you did last time. So automatically select the auto-animate. So you go here and do the auto-animate. Do the same setting as well. Just relink. Okay, and then preview. You will see the chart is moved. Okay, you can click. Basically, we wire those two artboards. So what you can do is click anywhere. But in the real or more complicated project, you can create a button based, so there's some clickable area, so you can click and move. Okay, all right, so let's move to the next. So this one will be very close to the second task. So we go back to design and go here. The little bit difference is you have more things to do. Okay. So we select this and bring this one up, this one down, this one down. Okay, sometimes you say, well, I already know it, but definitely want you to try to at that moment is the time make a difference. So please continue those work to repeat this. Don't just stop there. When you think about it, you already know. The knowing without practice is not the real knowledge. Okay, so you really get the hands on those things. So go back to prototype and then wire those two. And then this time it's very simple because we already set up those settings. So we see those pretty nice animation. Okay, if you click quickly, okay, you see this move beautifully. Okay, let's go back to design and do the same thing. So this one will basically move the chart. Okay, so move this the bottom one and also this one. So let's go here. First, we're gonna change those data. So you also move the position and also the length of the path. Okay. All right, so we have those control. Let's do a little bit dramatic so we can see. Okay, so on this one, do the same thing. Go to prototype, then wire this one, and also click the wet background area, and then grab this blue, and connect those, and preview. All right, pretty nice. So only a few left. Let's just continue that control. So you got this concept. So this one will be a little bit challenge because the second one needs some modification, more modification. So to do so, we're going to select the line first and do the change. As again, you want to try to using those numbers to change. Okay, to change only y-axis. Okay. So then we're gonna do the background one. So try to match them the same position. So this is not will not give you those alignment too. So you try to the one of the settings you can remember those number here. So give this one like a 368 and give those 2 points the same x y data. So that will be doing the same. Okay, so this one go here. Okay, this one down. Yeah, so just basically that will be the same operation here. So just wire those two, and you will see the result. So we see this, the lines are animated pretty good. So animation engines in XD is very nice. It's I think that got a lot of a concept from After Effects, which is the truly professional industrial standard for 2D animations. So it will be a good choice, and definitely Auto-animate is a nice addition because it addresses some issues when we do a traditionally static or simple animation based a prototype. So this one enhances to give it the UX designer more ability to deliver information more accurate and more elegant. Okay. So once we got here, and then this is a very simple one. So just go to design and then move this bar to 1 point. Okay. So this is done. This one back. So quick preview. Right. So this one is quite similar to the previous one. We'll just do a very quick change. We double click. Okay, so I think that this one is easier because you kind of like you can control it without thinking to move one axis. Okay. Also, we're gonna do the purple one version. Okay, so as you see, you may already know the result, so that's pretty straightforward. Okay, very nice. Okay, so finally on this page, so it's just move the position. So we'll move this one a little bit dramatic. But also make sure that you hold the shift key when you move it. It will move vertically. So let's try to wire those two with auto-animate setting 0.4 seconds for the duration, transition duration. So now we have this. Okay. Okay, now is your time to practice.